Talking to the hot coffees, Senor Ajoro. He's also a poet.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to ask you next is how do you identify with International Women's Day?
Okay. Well, I think that excuse me. What a cool since Independence Day, and so
Okay.
so well, International Women's Day. Of course, there was a summit held at the banquet hall by the Ministry of Gender. And in thinking about International Women's Day, this is one thing I came about. Of course, the global theme is that gender equality is progress for all, or something around that. I realized that, you see, the gender agenda is not about a generation or a race, a human race, racing against each other to prove who is superior. But it's about a generation or a race racing together to prove we can live a superior life.
That's a different perspective, isn't
Yes. So that if we're talking for women, it's not because we are saying that, hey, women should flaunt it over men, or men should flaunt whatever, their muscles over women. We are not competing against each other to prove who is superior. We should rather complement one another to prove to ourselves that we can live beyond mediocrity. We can live a superior, that's what I call a superior life. And so for me, that is the crux of the matter for International Women's Day. Because yesterday I was just thinking, you know, there are various perspectives about women. I mean, yeah, women are this, women are too emotional, women are this. Of course. And all these perspectives, I realize that they are based on observations people have made over time. The problem with these observations is that they may not be the intentions of the maker.
Okay.
I created a car, and over time, the car developed a fault. And based on the fault, people have tried to repair the car and have propounded theories about the faulty car. And so people stand, observe, and say, this
And then
is how
prescribe
women
a
are.
solution.
Based on a
their
faulty
diagnosis, yes.
diagnosis. Not based on the intentions, the original intentions of the maker. So I say that if we want to know who women are, let's strip our perceptions, or let's strip existence of all stereotypes, of all political, cultural stereotypes, and look at the raw meaning of existence from the perspective of the maker. Because when God was making humanity, or when God was bringing existence into existence, what was his mind? There was nothing like these stereotypes. So if we can understand the maker's intention, then we can understand the true value of womanhood. Then we will not judge women based on their current faults, but we will perceive them and help them to be who they are based on the original intentions of the creator, the manufacturer.
Is everybody going to see it this way?
I know.
Because, you know, culture is deeply entrenched, and it is all over the world.
Yeah.
You see, are people going to see this perspective that you're bringing on board?
Not everybody will. But I believe that in time, when I was in the University of Ghana, I was in Commonwealth Hall, and our motto is truth stands. So I believe that the truth will stand if we are willing to stand for the truth, then in our time. Because of the truth will always stand, but it depends on who is willing to stand for the truth. Because if you are willing to stand for the truth in your time, then the truth will stand in your time.
So otherwise, the truth is not standing unless somebody upholds it.
Yes. Actually, you know, when I was thinking about International Women's Day, another thing came to mind. I will deal with the poem I did a bit, but the introduction, maybe let me talk about the introduction of the poem. I call it We Are Coming. I said that throughout the ages.
Before you start,
Okay,
I'll take a quick break.
Sure.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Okay.